what inspired you to become an actor?
Well, I have a little bit of a different story. I actually moved to LA to write and direct. And I started at a company called Castle Rock and in the mailroom and kind of worked myself up the production ladder. And then was fortunate enough to was hired to be Rob Reiner's set assistant on Misery. So, which was a great opportunity at the time. I got to watch Rob and Barry Sonnenfeld work with, Kathy Bates and James Caan. And so, just taking notes and journals and all that kind of stuff. And when that wrapped, I continued up doing production. I was kind of going into the location manager sort of route. And at the same time working on my own writing, that kind of stuff. And eventually I had a big opportunity to be the location manager on A Few Good Men. And I was, doing that job and flying around. And then one day I was at the company at Castle Rock and I bumped into Rob and we started talking. And then out of the blue, he said, I know you want to write and direct, but you haven't acted before. I said, no. He says, well, the role of Dawson in A Few Good Men. I think you might be a good fit for that. Why don't you just come in and audition, see how it goes? Well, okay. Then I ran off and tried to find these locations again. But I had a moment of smartness and found an acting coach to prepare for the audition. And went in and auditioned. And, of course, when I left, I ran back out and tried to find these locations with no real thought that this is really going to happen. And they kept calling me back for a callback. And I remember the final audition when we finished, Rob stood up and he says, well, I have a big decision to make. And I'm like, yeah, you got a lot of great actors to choose from, And I don't know, maybe a few days later, I'm out scouting and I get a page and it's from his office. And I stop off at a payphone and get on the phone with his assistant. And she's kind of, yeah, he wants to talk to you. And first thing he says, welcome to the movie business. I'm offering you this role as Dawson in A Few Good Men. So it was, when you say what inspired me to act, it was kind of like something that, happened while I was going another avenue. And then, of course, after that experience, which went really well, kind of fell in love with the acting as well. So started to pursue that route instead.